Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Here is your weekly reading for the week of 11th to the 17th of September 2017. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched my videos before, what I like to do before each of my reading and during the filming, I just tune in and ask my guides and angels for something that I can share with you on the video, something that's appropriate for us to work with for the week. And this week, what they actually advised me was to actually look at a video that I did back in September 2016. So a couple of the readings lately, we've actually revisited previous videos. And this video back in 2016 was actually looking at the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is actually an energy center that's located in your body, in the center of your chest, adjacent to your heart. And it's a spinning wheel of energy, a spinning wheel of color. But what the guidance was, because chakras are very well known, but what I didn't know and what the guidance was for that September 2016 video was that the heart chakra can actually be divided into three sections. So it's a front section, a middle section, and a back section. So what we're going to do a very similar process to what I did back in that video of September 2016 and take you through a process of clearing the heart chakra again. So if you imagine the heart chakra here in your body, if you're familiar with the heart chakras, and if you're not, it doesn't really matter because you'll kind of work it out anyway. The heart chakra is actually a cone-shaped energy, so the top of the cone here and the point towards your back, facing that way. The front section of the heart chakra is kind of to help clear everyday simple issues, surface issues. The middle section was kind of like your blocks around the heart chakra. Well, the heart chakra is relating to issues with love, self-love, love of other people, love in relationships. Anything to do in your life with love is the heart chakra. So if this center becomes blocked, then that means that you're experiencing a block around love. So you can have a long-term block there that can possibly be cleared. You know, the heart chakra's energy even shifts day to day with issues that you might experience about love. But generally speaking, you should be able to keep your heart chakra nice and clear. So the front section is for surface kind of issues that you may be experiencing around love if it becomes blocked. The middle section is for those things that you kind of blocks that you need to release that you know about that might be a little bit more challenging, where the back section seemed to me from my guidance to be things that you've kind of forgotten about, or those issues that are quite challenging that you've never been able to some things you might even know about that's like a subconscious block that you might have. And that was the interesting section that I found, where we actually went in and asked for those deep blocks in the back of the heart chakra, which to me feels like it's at the back of the cone, which is at your back. And we were asking to release those. So I'm actually going to take you through a healing and clearing of those three sections right now, if you'd like to join me, and we'll do that now. So just get yourself comfortable. What we're going to do is imagine that we're now going to clear the front section of the heart chakra. So just imagine that top of the cone there, and we're going to be kind of that far. I guess the chakras can be different sizes for different people, but generally speaking, just use your imagination, and I'm using your imagination to tune into the energy of the heart chakra. Even if you don't know and you're working with me, you will get a general healing anyway. So we don't often always have to know specifics about it. It's just like setting in a tent, working with spiritual energy, and your own guides and angels will tune in and pick up what you need by watching my video. Now, to clear the first section, we're actually going to say, and you can repeat this or just listen to me and it'll be done for you. It is now my free will and choice to clear the front section of my heart chakra. I'm just setting the intent to clear those surface stuffs of the heart chakra And what we're going to do, we're going to bring down a crystal white light, which we did back in September of last year, to clear the first section of the heart chakra. It's now my free will and choice to clear the first section of the heart chakra, those surface things, the issues that are not too deep about love that we have. You might imagine a crystal white light coming into there, could be from your guides or higher self, just to help clear the first section of the heart chakra. And then when you've done that, we're actually going to move to the second section. And for the second section, back in September, we're going to do very similar. We used a crystal blue light to clear that. And the second section just holds a little bit more like blocks that need to be shifted that you haven't been able to shift, but they would be ready to be shifted now. So let's go to that second section. It's now my free will and choice to clear the second section of the heart chakra. And to do this, you can imagine a crystal blue light coming into that second section. So this crystal light can be coming from your guides, angels, and higher self. And you can help by visualizing it. What we're doing, we're visualizing the second section of a heart chakra, bringing down a crystal blue light to clear out those kind of midsection beliefs about love and relationship, or love, self-love, anything to do with love. Free will and choice to use that crystal blue light to clear the midsection of our heart chakra. Now, if you do know a bit about the chakras, you'll know that the colour of the heart centre is actually green, but we're using different colours to clear them today. And I've been advised to use a crystal blue light to clear the midsection of the heart chakra. Free will and choice now to allow that crystal blue light to clear the midsection of your heart chakra. Thank you, guides and angels. Just have a little breather there. You may feel some tingles or energy beginning to run through your body, which is a good indication that the energy is starting to work for you, something's starting to shift. We don't want to do it too forceful. If it's not ready to clear, then don't worry. Just allow as much light and healing as you can for the moment. It's nice just to have gentle shifts occasionally, because the gentle shifts end up being kind of more stable in the long run. If you're having big shifts with big emotions, it can cause you to be a little bit unbalanced. Sometimes we need the big shifts, but often I find the gentle shifting actually is helping you to shift, clear, and remain relatively stable in your healing processes. Midsection of the heart chakra, free will and choice to use the crystal blue light to heal your heart center in the middle. Now we're going to move to the back when you're ready. And the back's where those blocks are that you may not know about. Sometimes you're thinking, well, why am I having this problem with love, self-love, love of other people, whatever your concerns with of love? It may be because there's a block there that you don't know about. Sometimes there's blocks that we do know about, something in their back that back at the heart chakra happened a while back and we don't want to know about it, we want to forget about it. Well, that's okay, because it's not good to dwell on the past. But if it's existing in your heart chakra as a block, then we might be able to shift it a little bit. Now, I'm not saying we're going to have a huge healing and shift everything that's happened. What we're going to do is we're going to allow the block that may be at the back of your heart center, we're going to coax it out and allow it to be released if it's ready. So let's have a go and see what happens. If it doesn't happen this time, you may want to repeat this video and try doing it, and do the 3 sections before you get to the back one, because I believe it kind of gently coaxes into perhaps the deeper seated beliefs that might be lodged or appear to be lodged from what my guides are showing me in the back of their heart center. So let's do the back bit. It might be blocks that you don't know about. So it's now our free will and choice to release the blocks and restrictions that may be in the back, lodged in the back of our heart chakra. So I'm seeing it as the end of the funnel, the cone's facing that way, so the end of the cone would be pointing outwards at your back. Free will and choice now to release those blocks and restrictions that I may have in the back of my heart chakra. I allow the guides and angels, the healing light, to travel into the back of my heart chakra and release any blocks and restrictions. It's interesting because sometimes we actually have a fear of releasing the block. So I'm just going to ask that it's also, there is an angel, the Archangel Raphael, that often takes care of emotions and healing. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, please take off any fear of releasing our blocks. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, higher self, please lift off any fear that I have of releasing those deep-seated blocks. And now, once that fear is lifted, you may be ready to release something. Don't have to know what it is, but you may feel a block or a chunk coming out, and that's not a bad thing if you don't know what the block is, as long as you sense something shifting. That would be really good for you. It's my free will and choice now to once again release or let go of any blocks that is appearing to be lodged in the back of my heart chakra. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. And what did we say? Allow some healing light in the back there to help that to release. So what I was doing though, the two archangels, Michael and Raphael, was to take off the fear of releasing. So once they removed the fear, then it was actually up to us just to say, it's our free will and choice to release any unknown blocks that are in the back of our heart chakra. I don't know if blocks is a great word to use, but you know what I mean. Free will and choice to release any issues that may be lodged in the back of our heart chakra. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, guides and angels. I think we might leave it there for this week, just at that nice calming finish. So you may just want to spend a few moments breathing and waiting for that energy to come through, playing some soft music, just having a nap if you need to, or just a couple of moments to relax and just let that energy come through. Now, I do find when I do the videos, you may, there's just a period of time after the video where you may be still experiencing some of the energy, and that's fine. Just let it work through your body, and there'll be a feeling or a time when you think, I think I'm done now, and get up and continue the day. If you experience anything like a spacey or unbalanced feeling, it means that you may need to ground yourself, and you can do that by simply, I sometimes just tap myself on the head and say grounded. I do also say, higher self, please ground me. Or probably the best way to do it is go out in nature and actually touch something in nature, like a tree, the grass, animals. Patting animals is actually very good for grounding. But just don't do that until you've actually finished healing, finished processing their healing. And you may, as I said, feel energy and running through your body. And then when you feel that is finished, it'll be time to go out and ground. So nice big hug for you this week for doing that. That's quite a good process and can be quite powerful. So big hug to you all for getting there. So I won't choose a card this week, but I'm thinking about doing Facebook Live soon, so that'll be interesting. So I'll be doing healings and that live on Facebook. May not be very often, maybe once a month to start off with, but we'll see how we go. So you'll need to like my page, The Light Frequency Healing, and I'll put the link to that page below. So if you like that Facebook page, then you'll get notifications of when I'm going to start the Facebook Live. It might not be for a couple of weeks yet, but I'm thinking about it. Now, if you're a YouTube person, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you do receive notifications of when I post my videos. I haven't been doing them weekly, the YouTube videos, so it's a good idea if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week. I'm going to leave you here now. Lots of love to you all, and I hope you experience a lovely healing from today's video. If you at all have any questions, feel free to send me an email, and or I'd love to write some comments below where you see this video. Okay, we're done for today. We're thanking all the guides and angels, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, bye for now.